She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Fina love? Sisters Fina D coming to you all from Fina Team and News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
So I normally come on here after the show to do my review, but I noticed that a few of you were in the comments under my part 1 and part 2 of my reviews of the show when it came on. You know, with comments like, hey, Vina, oh my goodness, I forgot the show came on. And the list goes on and on. So I decided, you know what? Before the episode tonight, how about I remind everybody by doing a quick, to the point, short video. Just a reminder, Special Forces is on tonight on Fox at 9 p.m. Check your local listings, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But check your local listing for the time if your time zone is different. And support our girl Kenya Moore tonight on Special Forces.
I think when you have played a villain for so long, you kind of lean into it. And that is, you know, something that I struggle with because I'm a kind person. I'm a happy person. But I am a human being and I can definitely have some triggers.
And this is one of the many reasons why I rock with Kenya Moore. We can see through all of the hot mess on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and the production crew doing their best to, you know, make her the villain majority of the time. But we know that Kenya has an amazing heart, that she's a good person. She's an amazing person. We've heard nothing but amazing stories out of Hollywood, her close friends, and even some of the girls on the show. So Kenya isn't saying anything new. But for those people who watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta at face value and then create this narrative about who Kenya Moore is, I'm glad that she's using this platform to share the side of Kenya that we all celebrate. Let's go ahead and read some comments under that post. This is why we never wanted our crown holder on a reality show like Housewives anyways. Kenya, that show never even respected your crown. Have you seen the crap that they say? You are so much better in the movies and TV shows. I said it before, Brooklyn has the very best role model to guide her through life, and that's you. I'm proud of you, Kenya, and it's hard, especially when you discover your triggers and you accept them with grace. Your daughter is going to be an amazing woman, and it is you that will smile and bask in the beauty of the way you did it. Bravo, bravo. I never thought of you as a villain. Like you said, you are human and everyone reacts and deals with things differently, but that doesn't classify you as a villain. Kenya Moore hair care. The one that's saying, yes, staff on the show. So one of her staff, he wrote, Kenya, all I know of you is from the time we had on the show. And from what I learned of, the fact stands that you are a straight up great, amazing, gracious, and strong woman. Now here y'all go. You two would make an amazing couple. Tim Toro. Kenya even breathed in the direction of a man. And here y'all go. All jokes. We love you so much, and you are loved by those that know the true you and those that see beyond reality TV. Those that know you are a true queen. No other housewife can do that show. Love the show, by the way. Love ya. Housewife of Atlanta makes you look bad. I know deep down inside you're a good person. You are strong and beautiful. You are killing it. I'm excited to see you do well. I'm going to read a few more and get into some things that happened on last week's episode that I did not get to talk about. Team Twirl, we love you, Kenya. Hashtag Team Twirl. Kenya, I'm loving seeing you in this space. Special Forces on Fox. It truly shows what you are made of. I hope that you continue to expand your portfolio to other shows so the viewers and your fans can get to know the real you. Congrats. More open doors. I love you, Kenya. And then go ahead and read the comment below that. I'm going to put other comments on the screen. I really want to get into some things that I wanted to talk about last week that I didn't get to talk about. And the new episode is about to premiere, so I want to get this video edited and up before that happened. But shout out to Team Twirl for leaving these amazing comments about Kenya. You all know how to uplift her spirits and to be there for her. And I'm sure Kenya Moore appreciated it. I had to read this one because I say it all the time. So proud of you, Kenya. You were never a villain. You are just smarter than the rest of the women on the cast. Same as I don't watch Potomac, so I don't know how Wendy, behave on Potomac, so I can't speak on that. Same as Wendy, they hate an educated woman who can read. In that order, I never saw her as a villain, just a woman who doesn't let others walk all over her. Thank you. How many times do I have to post this? Don't come for me unless I send for you. And I've said it over and over again. It's never been a moment where Kenya just out of nowhere, let me just come for this person because I can. No. Let me also clarify this. This person wrote smarter than the rest of the women. That's not where I'm coming from. When I talk about Kenya being intelligent, the focus is on Kenya. And so I just say Kenya is highly intelligent. Kenya is smart because they're all smart in their own way. But I said I was going to talk about other things that happened last week. So let's talk about it because I was rushing to do my review because I had other things to do. So my review was all about Kenya because I get it. That's the reason why most of you are watching the show anyways. But there were things that happened through the entire episode, not Kenya related, that I wanted to talk about. So let's quickly get into that so I can get this video up as we prepare for the new episode tonight. I already did a review on the show, but the focus was, Kenya Moore. So there are some parts that I might leave out of here. If you missed the review, just go to the RHOA playlist and you can watch my most recent review on the show. Let's talk about Jimmy Lynn Spears. Now, I understand. Saying I'm going to try to be away from my kids to see if I'm strong enough to do this, and then actually being a part of something and realizing how hard it is, I understand that. But I was like, girl, you knew you were coming here. So are you going to stay or go home, child? Because all this crying, go home and be with the kids because you knew you were coming here. But at least she was able to prove to herself, you know what? I was able to get away for a few days and do something for myself, even though she did not, complete the entire show. So kudos to Jimmy Lynn Spears. And, hopefully all of the other things that she was fighting internally and going through, hopefully she can get through it. So kudos to Jimmy Lynn Spears. Mel B. Okay. Talking about self-worth, being in a 10-year abusive relationship. She's been out of it for 7 years, but you could clearly see that she's still going through it. She's still going through the healing process. Strong woman. I'm glad that she did the show, and hopefully she's able to, get over, that trauma, but I know that it will take time. It's an ongoing thing, and, she will have different moments and things that will absolutely trigger her, but hopefully this show was able to help with that, especially the yelling and screaming in her face. She said, okay, yeah, that triggered her a little bit. And then, of course, if you watch my review, you heard me say that, I'm glad that the whole cigarette situation where Kenya complained about it did not become the Mel B versus Kenya Moore, two black women not getting along narrative. I'm glad that it was like, hey, the smoking, it was done. Mel B is no longer there. I wish her the best. I also talked about in that review that our girl is out here promoting and doing all of this, and we're just seeing montage and her scenes being mixed up with other people. Like, we're barely seeing our girl, okay? So be fair and show our girl, but I did go into details. So watch that review if you missed it for why we're not seeing Kenya a lot, okay? Because that's why I did it. Click the very first link in the description below to watch that review if you missed it, where I talked about Kenya, talking about having broken it at 47 and all of that. You can watch it there. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I really said a lot in that review, the previous review I did. So I'm going to go ahead and end this quick and short video here. I thought I had a lot more to say, but there really wasn't a lot going on with people dropping like flies and quitting the show and all of that. But all of the amazing things that I had to say about our girl Kenya Moore, click the very first link once again in the description below if you missed that video, to go ahead and watch my review from last week's episode. And that's it. This is just me being a supporter. I just love to see people win, and that's all I'm doing here. I'm wishing all of you well, and take care. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.